Welcome everyone to my review of IDW Sonic issue 39. It's been a while since we tackled this continuity. Then again, delays have more or less become the norm regarding this comic. We're back now, and it's time to continue with Evan Stanley's second story arc, Test Run. Before we get to the issue itself, let's recap what happened last time, and spoilers from this point forward. Tangle and Belle arrived at the tower, and started sneaking around. They overheard Eggman, Orbot, and Cubot discussing Sonic and his friends' presence in their test chambers, and Eggman's plans for them. Belle, hearing Eggman's voice, as well as accidentally running into egg ponds and nothing happening, led to her believing she's a badnik. Tangle's not concerned about any malicious intent, and vowed to help Belle get some answers. Meanwhile, Sonic, Tails, and Amy escape the Space Void Chamber, and enter one that's a facsimile of a town. There they discover what Eggman's up to. He's mixing and matching badniks and sending them through chambers to test their effectiveness. Now that the Doctor knows Sonic and company are inside, he's going to have some real fun. Like the previous issue, the story is split between the Sonic Trio and Tangle and Belle, with Bracardi Curry doing art for the former and Evan the latter. As such, for the purposes of the summary, I'll group the segments together. Eggman says every move the trio makes in the test chambers is more data he can gather to make his technology better in the future. Well, that's comforting. He has a special surprise for them and sets fire to the building to force them outside. The surprise, believe it or not, is not the hordes of badnik mashups waiting for them. Tails is able to track the badnik signal, and just before the three can follow it to the exit, Eggman alters the gravity, so that the ground is above and below is a void. They cannot hold on to buildings on the ceiling forever, I guess it's a ceiling now, and Eggman cannot pass up an opportunity to really mess with them. So the three just head straight into the void. They soon approach a clear cube, which transforms into a room with 4 portals. So what kind of threat will Eggman unleash? Must be special since he's going through all this trouble. And it's the Egg Viper from Sonic Adventure 1? Sort of. If you look closer, compared to the original model, which is red and has glowy hit me buttons Sonic used to reach the cockpit, this one is yellow and has an electric charge on the tail. Something Sonic finds out the hard way when he tries the aforementioned hit me light to the cockpit method. Fortunately for Sonic, he's not alone in dealing with this Viper variant, and it's quickly taken down. It's revealed that Eggman's been controlling this thing remotely, and this first Viper was just the warm-up. 3 portals activate, and 3 more Viper variants appear. From his man cave, we get a brief glimpse of Eggman's method for controlling these machines. A VR headset. The trio are in trouble. They're either trying to dodge the flames and failing, getting hosed down with water, or getting caught in a whirlwind. Outside the chamber, Tangle and Belle observe how Orbot and Cubot create these mix and match badniks, pulling a slot machine. For some reason, I'm not surprised this is how it's done. Slot machines and casinos have been a Sonic staple for a long time. This is just another way for Eggman to weaponize the concept. The resulting combination from the machine this time is a Slicer, Caterkiller, and Bubbles. After it's sent through the portal, Tangle distracts Orbot and Cubot by causing a nearby mess. As they investigate, Tangle snatches them with her tail. When Orbot refuses to reveal Sonic's location, Tangle tries reverse psychology to get the answers she wants. Cubot almost falls for it before Orbot stops him. Belle is using Orbot's pad to not only redirect the badniks, but to access the test chamber feed, allowing them to see Sonic, Tails, and Amy struggle against the Viper variants. Tangle wants to help, and figures the best way to reach them quickly is through a portal. Only the room they're in has multiple portals. Tangle's able to narrow it down by going towards one that causes a strong reaction from Orbot and Cubot, who both fall for the reverse psychology trick this time. Using her tail as a tether, Tangle prepares to go in. Keep in mind, she's still using it to keep Orbot and Cubot at bay. Belle voices her concerns about going through the portal, and it's the typical things associated with this kind of technology. Scrambled molecules, getting cut in half, and so forth. While she wants to find another solution, Tangle says there's no time. The Sonic Trio are in trouble, and a real hero has to trust their gut and accept the consequences. The issue ends with Tangle taking her leap of faith towards the portal. On the Tangle and Belle front, they have made progress by capturing Orbot Cubot and are preparing to rescue the trio. Though sadly, there hasn't been any progress regarding Belle's mysterious origin, besides the bit where Orbot and Cubot don't recognize her. We still have one more issue, so we may get some answers yet. That is, when she was built and where has she been this whole time. Here's some behind the scenes info Evan recently shared on her Tumblr page. This is what Belle looks like when she pitched the character for Sega. Aside from the outfit and her more natural looking mouth, she's not that much different than her final form. Sega wanted to add the hinged jaw to make her more puppet-like. There was also another design she pitched, one that clearly defined an animal species, a mouse in this case. I mean, why not? It's clear by now Evan's influenced by Disney properties with regards to Belle, so why not try for one more? Tangle continues to shine in this arc, from trapping Orbot and Cubot to forcing information out of them, plus the nice character exchange between her and Belle about what it means to be a hero. You gotta take a chance and deal with the consequences. She really has come a long way since her debut in issue 4. Hopefully her tale can hold on to both the pole and Orbot and Cubot. Oh, what am I saying? She stretched her tail to the limit to slow down a street full of zombots. This is nothing for her. The real meat of this issue is, of course, Eggman having fun with his new test subjects by rehashing old concepts in new ways. You know, I like this. Sometimes the villains, especially the more cartoony ones, don't often reuse machines or assets from their ruined plans in new ways. Now, to be fair, there are legitimate reasons for this. The villains only had enough material to build one, the plans are either lost or destroyed so they can't build another, and so forth. But I always applaud villains that salvage what they can and rebuild the technology to unleash it on their enemies once more. As long as they improve or change it up every now and then, makes them more dangerous to the heroes. Eggman is one of those asset reusing villains, as the franchise points out time after time after time. And the tradition continues in this arc with the 4 elemental variants of Sonic's final boss from his Sonic Adventure storyline. Plus, there are those mismatched badniks. I hope those aren't dropped because there is potential to use them in the future. Imagine the people of Sonic's world being terrorized by these freaks, and they're already afraid of the normal looking badniks. In any case, Eggman having a place to control and gather data on his enemies shows that not even the world-ending disasters can stop this guy. Speaking of reused assets, the VR headset Eggman's wearing, that's actually the same headset Sega was planning to use for their cancelled Sega VR project from the early 90s. Another case of Sega being ahead of the times. Overall, this issue's strengths, besides the art, are the character interactions and dialogue, as well as the concepts. With one issue left, I hope things reach a satisfying conclusion. There's still the Belle thing the characters have to learn about, and the presence of the tower and the experiments. We'll see if the arc hits the landing next time. See you then. Amy, do what your idol Sonic does. Stop, drop, and roll.